taxpayers scheduled to be enrolled by December 2024. When fully implemented, all taxpayers will move from a manual to an electronic system in line with the provision of the VAT law. The e-VAT system has seen success in countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda. The head of Domestic Tax Revenue Division of the GRA, Edward Jambra, described the selected taxpayers for the first phase of the implementation as their blue-chip taxpayers and urged them to partner the authority in its quest to mobilize enough revenue for the state. Now, the Minister of Transport, Kwekufori-Siama, has disclosed that Ghana Airlines will become operational between June and July this year. Addressing journalists at a press briefing held in Accra, the sector minister noted that the airline will operate as a national carrier on the back of a decision to award Ashanti Airlines and its operational and financial partners, Zotus Group, a tender to start business operations. The minister said the government took a decision to join the private sector to make sure that we have a national carrier. He said the regulator GCAA had to make sure that it is well branded and that they can satisfy all the requirements. However, information from GCAA is that by the end of May, they will start selling their tickets, and by June-July, Ghana Airlines will fly in the sky. Since the collapse of Ghana Airways in 2004, and the subsequent collapse of the Ghana International Airlines in 2010, Ghana has been without a national airline for international flight operations, despite the signing of several MOUs with Ethiopian Airlines and Egypt Air. Moves to re-establish a national carrier hit a snag, and this led to the establishment of a new committee to vet all proposal under the former Aviation Ministry, which is now being run by the Transport Minister. With years in the works to establish a new national carrier, the government of Ghana finally selected Ghana Airlines as the name for the new home-based carrier. Ashanti Airlines, which is owned by business mogul Osei Kwame Despite and his partner Dr. Ernest Ofori-Sapon, have secured its air carrier license ACL and are seeking to complete the issuance of its air operator certificate, which authorizes an operator to undertake specific commercial air transport operations. Zotus Group Incorporation in the United Kingdom has also been selected to become the financial and operational partner of Ashanti Airlines, with the government of Ghana having its shares. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. China International Marine Containers CIMC Chairman and CEO Mai Bowling expects demand for new containers to be muted as just 20% of that in conventional years. The head of the world's largest container manufacturer was speaking at a briefing to announce CIMC's 2022 results, which showed net profit fell by 52% year-on-year to $466.55 million as the container shipping markets normalized. Overall revenue fell by 14% to $20.51 billion as turnover from container manufacturing fell 31% to $6.62 billion. Sales of dry containers fell 56% from 2021 to just over 1.1 million TEUs in 2022, while reefer sales declined by 11% to 101.400 TEUs. Net profit from the container manufacturing business contracted by 55% to $762.3 million. Mai said in 2022 the global economic and trade growth momentum weakened due to factors such as inflation and significant interest rate hikes in Europe and in the US. However, attempted to downplay the reduction of earnings and sales volumes, pointing out that 2021 was an exceptional year and the drop in profit and sales figures was off a high base. He said the container business is mainly affected by the variety of dry cargo containers, and the demand in the first half of the year is only 1/5 of that in conventional years. Ma also observed that in recent years more manufacturing has relocated from China to Southeast Asia, but does not foresee a big shift from container manufacturing in the near terms, although container manufacturers have opened in Vietnam. The CMA-CGM has announced a port congestion surcharge from Mersin, Turkey to the Indian subcontinent due to current delay in the Turkish port. After CMA-CGM congestion surcharge announced for $100 dry container fee for every box transportation from Mersin, Turkey to several destinations worldwide, the French ocean carrier added Indian subcontinent to the destination pool or surcharge. Indian subcontinent has now been added to West and East Mediterranean, Adriatic, Black Sea, North Africa, Morocco, Portugal, West Coast and East Coast, Central America and Caribbean, West Coast, Central America and Mexico West Coast, Windward, Guyana, North Brazil, Middle East, Gulf, Red Sea, Northeast Asia, Southeast Asia, China and Hong Kong. Now, the CMA-CGM has also announced an overweight surcharge from the port of Jeddah in Saudi Arabia to North Africa and Morocco. The surcharge of $100 container will be applied to 20 dry boxes with a container gross weight equal to over 16 tons. The French ocean carrier said the overweight surcharge from Jeddah to North Africa and Morocco will be effective from April 10th. And finally, tanker and dry bulk owners thinking the odd shipyard slot might open up as liner docks, 2 yards the company runs with Kawasaki Heavy Industries. The incredibly skewed global order book continues to throw up all manner of records with long-term ramification for the main shipping segment. By July last year, the box ship ordered had become larger than both the tanker and bulker order book in deadweight capacity for the first time, according to Clarkson Research. The container ordered book as a percentage of the current fleet stands at 29.5%, according to Clarkson, with only the LNG sector having a higher order book to extend fleet ratio. Meanwhile, Brokers Bremer 21-2022 marked the most active period for the global shipbuilding industry since 2006, 2008, 2013 and 15 booms. As such, major yards forward cover now extend well into 2025 and 2026. And on this note, we'll wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and for more maritime news, follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Nanesi Boateng. My name is Nanesi Boateng, my producer, Kwekwa Boateng. Have a great day. Do you know that 90% of the goods